Hey guys, it's the next day, and had breakfast. Went to go grab a couple things that we needed, but I'm in the fit. I'm gonna go do my makeup now, and then we're gonna go have lunch, and then we're gonna chill out for a little bit, and then we're gonna head over because I don't have to be there until a little bit later, which is nice, which isn't too bad. And I'm so excited for sound check. I'm so excited. I've never have done like a sound check experience ever or anything like that. I don't think I've ever done a VIP experience, to be quite honest. I've never done anything like that because normally the artists I go to don't have that. Or, like, for example, like Bring the Horizon, I didn't realize they had a VIP until like way later, and they sold out in like 10 seconds anyway, so it's like whatever, apparently. So yeah, this is like my first like actual full-fledged VIP experience, so I'm so excited for that. But yeah, I'm gonna go get ready and I will see you guys in a bit. I'm probably gonna put it on the stars later when it gets closer to time. But yeah. Alright, see you guys. Hey guys, I don't even know if you can see me very well. Yep, nope, yep. We ended up going to eat lunch first, and now I'm gonna go home and do makeup and then get ready and then head out. I'm very excited. It is a little hot though, so that's the only thing there. So we'll see what it's like. But I'm ready to go. I'm so excited. There is a little bit of like confusion on Bite the Apple, I feel like. And I've been on Reddit trying to figure it out, but I feel like I can't get a solid answer. So we're gonna see what happens. Hopefully what happens doesn't happen, that some people have been saying has been kind of happening with the Bite the Apple people. But we'll see. I don't know. It'll be a little bit annoying if it happens, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm still just really thankful I'm going, so that's the main thing. So we'll just see what happens and go from there, and I'll show you guys the everything after it's all done. So yeah, alright, see you guys. Guys, come on, focus. Oh, gross. It's struggling. It really is struggling. Maybe if I got into better lighting. There we go. It works now. This is probably gonna be the last piece that's gonna be on the good camera vlog, and now everything else is gonna be on the phone. But we got the fit done. This is probably one of the best concert fits I've ever put together, I'm not gonna lie. I put a lot of effort in this thing. I really did. Like, I got little stars in my ears and everything. Like, I went all out. I really did for them. I got little stars on my eyes. Like, I went all out for this concert. I really did. I wasn't expecting it, but I did it anyways. So yeah. Anywho, gonna get ready. About to head out. I'm really excited. We're gonna see what happens. Holy, I'm nervous about that. We'll see. Alright. See you guys later, either on the phone or probably tomorrow. And this might just be a 2-day vlog, depending on how long this is. It probably will be a 2-day. We'll see what happens though. But alright, see you guys. Hey guys, I'm back home. I probably look like crap right now, but it's fine. I didn't even phone vlog anything because it was that crazy actually, but it was really good. I got a lot of videos, but I didn't phone vlog anything of my memory. No, I didn't. Because I met some pretty nice people, so that was kind of cool too. So I mostly just chit chatted with them. That's kind of another reason why I didn't really phone vlog. But overall, it was super great. I think what I'm gonna do is film a sit down part of this. I'm probably not gonna film that until I actually get back home though. So that'll be a whole different thing. And my hair will probably look faded by then because I'm gonna wash my hair tomorrow. And we're gonna see, because every time I've been getting my hair wet the last couple days, it's been bleeding a little bit red, and I've been terrified of it coming all the way out before this day. So we're gonna see how much more it keeps bleeding out because it just won't stop bleeding out. Like I'm surprised it's still this prominent because it just keeps bleeding out every time I wash. So I don't know. But yeah. So that's kind of where we're at here. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I will get a full kind of deep dive into everything afterwards. Bye, guys. Hey, guys. I'm back. I don't know why, like, this whole entire vlogging, like, I've been more intrigued to just hold the mic than just clip it on lately. I don't know why the reasoning is. It's just been happening, but it's fine. But we're gonna talk about the Five Sauce concert and all that jazz. Please, okay. I was like, please tell me I have the mic on because now I'm gonna cry. I really am going to. I also realized like I haven't been turning on my other guy because it's been dead and I can't find my cord and I don't know if I left it at the hospital or the hotel or not. And so I think this is supposed to hold the recordings too, which I hope so. If not, then you guys are getting a lot of crappy audio and I am so sorry and I apologize ahead of time even though this is like the second to last vlog. So yeah. But anywho, that's besides the point. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna talk about Five Sauce now. I have the hoodie on or the zip up on. The shirt's in the wash. And my lanyard is somewhere else in my bag, and I'm not going to go search for those, to be quite honest. So yeah, but the zip up has been my favorite thing. It was so worth it for me. I've seen online there was a lot of like 50-50 like with the quality of it. So I feel for those who got a bad piece, but I think it was just you got a bad piece. Or there's just a lot of multiple bad pieces, which that's still not fair. Like there shouldn't be multiple bad pieces because I've seen it a few times already. But mine's been fine so far. Like I haven't had any issues with the seams or the zippers, and I've only had this for like about like 2 days at this point, not even almost. But still, I love it. I haven't washed it yet. I'm gonna hand wash this. And I'm scared to see how much dye is gonna come out because I've seen the videos. But we are hand washing this because we're not risking it. We're not risking it. But anyways, we're gonna talk about everything now. So basically I got there around I wanna say 1:30, 2 o'clock almost, which wasn't bad. I was a little anxious about getting there that time, but it ended up being fine. We got little sound check cards, which was to hold our place in line so we could walk around and leave afterwards, which I love that they did that. I wish more places utilized that, to be honest, because and like actually followed it after the fact because they did follow through with the order of the cards. Um because especially in the middle of summer and it's so hot out, it's just really rough, I feel like, to have people standing there for hours and hours on end. So I wish more places would do that type of stuff. That way, especially in summer, like I don't know, it's just I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. Anyways, got there around that time. It ended up being pretty well. By the time we got through the line and checked in, we only had like 30 minutes to like an hour before like they would put shuffling us back into the venue. There's a little tavern next to the Kia Center that was like connected a part of the Kia Center, and so that was fine. Um, it was, we went in there and it was nice and fresh in there. Got water because I was dehydrated at that point. Some lady was giving out free Alani's and it looked like she worked for Alani because she had like one of those Alani cooler backpack kind of things. So I'm assuming she worked for Alani or the venue or something of the sorts. And so I got a free Alani, which was great because I probably needed it and I forgot my energy drink at the hotel or slash forgot to drink it earlier. So that worked out great for me, to be honest. But yeah, so I had that. We got shoveled in the venue, which was fine. I was a little anxious because like one of the security guards started like saying like my mom's purse was too big, and I was like, bro, it's not, it's fine. So I literally had her. Luckily, she didn't have very much in her purse, and so I had her take out everything in her purse, and her purse was like jean material, like it looks like a jean type material. So I literally had her fold, like we took everything out that we could and folded it, and it was like a jacket, and they didn't bat an eye, and I was like, cool, like it was fine because they wanted us to put it in a locker and we were like, that's not happening. Like, we don't live anywhere near here and we can't go back to the hotel. Like, that's not happening. So yeah. And anywho, so that happened. We got through fine though. Everything was fine. Um, got through the line. We were in line for probably like an hour inside the venue, or maybe like 40 minutes. It was a good chunk of time. But then we got shuffled in. I had to bite the apple upgrade, and before this, there was like a lot of like different things I was hearing from people of like what was going on, how the apple grade actually was working and everything. Because I've heard from some people like they don't even give you cards, like you just have to stand in line and hope for the best. But they give us the cards because, like I said, we had to go into like our order, and the workers there actually checked and was like, okay, we're in the right order, cool, and everything. So people were really respectful of the numbers, and the venue really upheld that, so that was great too. For sound check, we did have seats technically, but we were in the pit. So there were chairs in the floor. So we were the floor pit area type of stuff. So we're still down below at the same level as everyone else. Because when I saw people online talking about the seats, I thought they had us like go to our seats that we were like of our tickets, essentially. And I was about to be like, that's not fair. Like, I didn't spend X amount of money to be sitting in my seat during sound check and staring at the back of their heads or like the side of their heads. Like, I want the upfront view of them. Like, this was my like little piece of heaven kind of thing. Like, that type of thing. And so, luckily, that wasn't the case, or else I was gonna be really, really mad. I'm not gonna lie, because I was like, I didn't pay for sound check to be like on the side, you know. Because I had good seats. I had lower bowl, but I still was like under the impression like we're gonna be the same level as everyone else, kind of thing. So yeah. Anywho, it all ended up great. I really enjoyed soundcheck. Soundcheck was definitely worth it for me. I've never experienced a soundcheck or a VIP experience ever before. This was my first time doing a VIP-esque type of experience. Because every other concert I've gone to, I either didn't know they had VIP until way later, which happened to me with Bring Me the Horizon because I didn't get those tickets until way, way later. And other than that, no other artist has really had VIP or I didn't care for it enough. Oh, my camera's about to die, so we're gonna do part 2. I'm still using the same recording, but it's fine. But we're back. I had to chop the film because my camera was about to die. But anyways, talking about the VIP, either I didn't care for the VIP or I just like I didn't like the artist enough to like want to do the VIP, or they just didn't have VIP, or I didn't know. The only artist that I would have liked VIP was probably Bring Me the Horizon, but I also found out that after the fact I wasn't that mad actually, because it wasn't like there was a sound check or anything. It was just like goodie bags and I think like some like cool walkthrough thing or something. So I'm actually not too mad about that because it's not even like we got it doesn't I mean I could be wrong, but I'm under the assumption that there was no like fan interaction like there was with soundcheck with Five Sauce, that type of thing. So I'm not that mad about it. In all honesty, like if I'm gonna pay VIP, I want some kind of interaction. Like even if it's I don't like it doesn't have to be a meet and greet. Like soundcheck kind of wise, like where they're on stage and we get like a moment type of thing. Like that's what I mean. Like it being worth it for me type of stuff. If that makes sense. But anywho, so yeah, so there was that. Cause like I think MGK had VIP and I didn't care for that either. Like I like MGK, but it's not like the same level, if that makes sense. So yeah. Um, but anywho, that was really good. Then it ran until like 6:30 or something or so. So then we had like an hour and a half. So we ended up getting food and other stuff. I'm super glad. Like right after sound checked, I got my merch because the lines were god awful once public was able to come in. So at 7 o'clock, everyone else was able to come in. And so I'm very glad I got in line like right ASAP after like sound check because it would have been bad afterwards when I got everything I wanted. And my sizes were there because I got there so early. So I'm very happy about that part of things, especially. So yeah. Afterwards, the band Camino came on, which I was really happy to see them because I wanted to see them, I think, last year when they came, and I didn't end up seeing them. I was a little bit sad that they didn't play some of their older songs, but I understand that they're also an opener, so they're trying to probably gain more traction to newer fans by playing newer stuff that they're playing more probably versus like they're not headlining, so they don't have as many song options either. So it was fun. It was really fun. I did like the songs that they were playing though, because I listened to a lot of their new stuff before tour started, so I was very familiar with everything too. So I was very happy with that, in all honesty too. So it was good, and I enjoyed their set a lot. It's very rare for me to enjoy an opener. I feel like I a lot of times don't enjoy openers. Which oops, but I am one of those. I'll still listen to them, but like I'm not always a fan of the openers. Like for Bring the Horizon, I was a fan of the plot in you, thank God. Like I got into them because of Bring the Horizon, but I don't care for Motionless and White very much. Like I like one or two songs, but it's songs that they don't even sing. And so I'm like, whatever. That's an example. So yeah, things like that. Or if they have like multiple openers, I normally only like one of them. So it's a toss up. It still counts. It's still something though. So yeah. But yeah, so then we had a little break. It was like a 20-minute break. Like, it was a quick break. Um, I then Five Sauce came on and it was insanity. Like when I tell you their production was really well, I mean, it was really well. Like not many artists have that type of production, I feel like, lined up for their shows. The only other band that I can think of is on the same level of production, to be quite honest, is the 1975. Like, the 1975 knows how to throw a show, and it's not just sing, 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 talk. Sing, 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 talk. Like, there's a lot more involvement, more other things that come to play, and you still fit it in that 2 to 2.5 hour window is amazing to me, and still sing a lot of songs. So props to Five Sauce for doing that because it was great. They did very well with everything that they were doing. I loved the clips that they had involved. Secret Song was amazing. Babylon won, and I was so happy because I voted for that. I was like, please, please. Because when we were in line for soundcheck, we heard Babylon. So I was like, they're practicing in case Babylon comes on in case we pick it. So I was so happy that that one won because that was great. But yeah, it was really good. It was definitely very much worth it. Um, they did really well. Like, I'm in shock still, like, on how well that whole concert was. Um, and you definitely can see that they value their fan base as well, and they're in the nose of everything, which is kind of cute too. Um, but yeah, it was overall really good. One of the better concerts I've ever been to be honest. It was super good. It really was. Production wise, just everything. It was a really good concert. It wasn't just a better concert, it was a great concert. I feel like I undersold that for a second, but no, it's a really, really good concert. Um, but yeah, I'm super lucky that I got to see them. I'm so happy I did. Um, but that's kind of what I gotta say about them. They were great. They were amazing. The band Camino was great and amazing too. Overall, the experience was super well done. Props to them for everything that they did to pull this together. And, whether it was their idea or the venue's idea to do the ticket holder things, for sound check, for lining up and then queuing and everything, like, props to them for doing all that and everything else. They really thought everything through and they did amazing. So that's kind of my thoughts on that. Um, I'm gonna live in the zip up, and we're gonna see what happens when I wash it. It's gonna be Luke Hemmings hair dye. It really is. That's what they chose with these zip ups. They chose to use Luke Hemmings hair dye to dye these hoodies, and now we get the repercussions of them bleeding out. Yeah. Alrighty, guys. I will see you next time. Bye.